Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of So What You Hear. I'm Jay,
Yeah.
and this week we had a little change up. Craig's not feeling the greatest, so he couldn't make it, and we figured this would be a good time for Deanna to announce she's chosen her favorite team.
What's your favorite team?
Dad's Cowboys.
Dallas. Oh my goodness. Give me five. Days loses. All right. And who's your favorite teammate player? I'm sorry.
Yeah, think about it.
What's his number?
4.
4. And look what mommy got you. What mommy got you? Ah.
This is so painful.
You want to put this on? Come on now.
How do I
I didn't coax her at all. I did not.
No.
I did not. I kept it very neutral.
So, what is it about
Look at my
Dallas that you
hair.
like? So, what is it about Dallas you like, baby?
Because there's store on their helmet.
That's how it
That's
begins.
how you pick a
that's
team.
the beginning, and then it's just trust me, the passion will come later. Trust me.
I look like a cowboy.
You like
They do this.
All right. Well, all right. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you breaking my heart. Why don't you go ahead and play, and me and mommy are going to finish up the show.
all
All
right,
right?
say bye.
Say bye.
Bye.
All right.
Bye, baby. Watch out.
Oh, that's so painful to watch. It sucks so bad.
It was a group. It was a group. Get out. Bye. No, you don't. Get out.
Go
Get
play.
out. It's too late.
Okay, honey.
It's too late.
It's
Okay.
too late.
It's a group effort. Trust
late.
me.
She keeps not wanting to. She'll wait until I walk away and tell Tiff, like,
Yeah,
no,
she will.
Dallas is my team. I don't want to hurt Daddy.
She was like, I like both of you, and then she'll whisper, "Hey, I like Dallas. Like, don't tell Daddy." Like,
But anyway, so football is finally back. Oh my
Training
God.
camp.
It's no longer just full hypotheticals. You're getting to see players play with new players and all
those
kinds of
rookies,
things.
draft picks, all that.
I
good
think
stuff.
right now the only downside is for basically let's see, San Francisco, Dallas, and Green Bay.
The no show.
The no-shows. 'Cause
They're
the
very
notable
much show me the money.
Yeah. And these are notable no-shows.
Mhm.
We have everybody knew Brandon Ayuk wasn't going to be. Well, he shows
He
up,
came,
he's
yeah,
there,
he did come.
but he's not
there.
practicing. Which some people are like, well, that's better than what we thought. We thought he was
Yeah.
going to hang out, but Trent Williams isn't there, and that's not good for them. Like best
Did
tackle.
anybody see that coming?
I don't think I had heard nothing about Trent Williams having a problem. If I'm not mistaken, Trent Williams is the highest paid left tackle in the league. So like,
what could he want?
what are you holding out for?
Did they give a reason? Maybe he has real good reasons for not being there.
It's team things. I haven't really heard much more into it. Like I said, I think it kind of caught people out of left field.
Okay.
So I don't think they really knew. So that's going to be something they're going to have to fix. Because Ayuk, you might get some trades. They have a lot of weapons, so they could lose a receiver and still function well.
Yeah.
You lose your left tackle. When Trent Williams goes down, Brock Purdy's production goes down.
Yeah.
The few times we've seen Brock Purdy not look so good, Trent Williams isn't on the
You
field.
think it might be talk to retirement?
Nah, I don't
No,
think so.
you don't
He's
think
still
so?
he's still absolute dog.
He's
Well,
been getting hurt a lot though, hasn't he?
not a lot, but I mean it's been more than I knew
People
younger,
want
obviously.
to. I mean, because Purdy had to prove himself at the end when he remember when he
Yeah.
got hurt. So like
Yeah, he was struggling.
He
And I
really
think
had
it
to
was
step up.
Debo that was out, right? And they kept like, oh, every time Debo's gone, it was like, well, actually Debo was playing in this one.
it's
Trent Williams wasn't there, and he still couldn't do much.
yeah.
That level of left tackle losing that's not cool. You're not just making up for that.
Yeah.
But so turmoil in San Fran, although they don't seem to ever care, they just turn people over and get another
Like,
great.
just throw somebody else in there.
Dallas Cowboys, who
Yeah,
are
my
having a
baby.
trouble.
My baby CD.
CD's
you
not
know,
there.
He want that money. Now Jerry said he not worried. I watched. They had a press conference or whatever, and he was just like, "This is like he thinking about the playoffs. He's not thinking about camp, and he not worried." That's what he said. He said, the reps are talking. They're talking to their reps. Dak rep, excuse me, and CD's rep, and everything is moving the way it's supposed to be moving. He
And I
knows
heard Micah say that he basically isn't worried about it until Dak and CD gets
and because
wrapped up.
his contract's good for another year.
I think so too, yeah. And he was like, "We'll just have to wait for them to
Yeah,
be done."
and like and Jerry's like he realized the game. He knows how it's he gets it, but like
Yeah.
he wants the ring. Like he can't.
Well, I mean, and I feel like the players and the contracts and like
Dak doesn't seem like he's
only
pressing it as much,
championship
'cause-
teams seem to get like even like the Saquon deal. Only the champion. Anybody who's a fan of a team that's not a regular Super Bowl contender is talking about us like we're morons. But like the San Francisco, the Kansas City's teams that are shooting for Super Bowls every year are like, well, yeah, who they have hasn't been getting them where they want.
Yeah,
What do you don't just keep paying people when they're not doing
when
what
they're
you
not
want.
doing what you want. So like,
And
yeah,
the whole team didn't show up in the playoffs. And
Yeah.
that's a theme. So are we going to keep throwing money at a team that nobody wants to be a team that's good enough to make the playoffs?
you want yeah.
If you're making the playoffs, okay, that's good at first. You eventually want to be a team that's making the Super Bowl.
We want
Then you want to be a team like San Francisco isn't content with making the Super Bowl.
They want to win one.
If
Yeah,
they're going to start making major changes if this year and next year they go to the Super Bowl again and lose again. You're going to see guys that are really good getting
nobody
changed
want
out.
to be Buffalo. Like
Because
they
you got
don't.
to if you're only getting to a certain distance, you got to do something to make a next step.
Yeah,
And it might suck, but some guys in Dallas might
well,
be
like I
getting moved on
said,
from.
Dak doesn't seem. I don't feel like what I've heard. Dak doesn't seem as pushing it. Like he got paid the last time. I think.
Yeah.
I think he's where Jerry is a little bit. I think he wants a ring. I think there's no one more disappointed in what happened that playoff game than
Yeah.
Dak. They talk all they want about him. When you see him, he's not happy with the way
No.
that ended, and
No.
that's a good thing because
Yeah.
because he always performs better anyway. Like every time they think, oh, can he give more? And even if he doesn't look his best, he works on that, and he comes up with a new routine.
Yeah.
Comes up with a new. He works on himself and
Well, I heard a theory that that's something they're doing with Daniel Jones too. Because
try to get him.
we denied his 5th-year option. That was when he took us to the playoffs.
Okay.
Now we ain't redoing your contract. You gonna give us a season that's gonna make us do that? Are we
Yeah.
gonna keep you?
I don't know if
Let's
I want
see
to
what
keep
happens.
playing that game with him though either. Like
You can't do that every year. And if we can only seem to get him to play on years
when it's time for him to get paid, yeah. Like I don't know.
I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll see.
doing
Hey,
that.
it could at least give us a better year this year, and then we'll see.
So, but Jordan Love.
I don't think this is. From what I'm hearing, it's a lot of like, the contract's pretty much done. It's a lot of language issues where like, blase blah will happen, and we'll deal with this at Green Bay's discretion.
Okay.
And his agents are like,
No.
no. Or like Caleb Williams apparently wanted to put in the no tag clause, and there's a lot of players that are starting to like, if you're not contracting me, you're not tagging me. Don't string me out. So I'm not signing a contract that allows you to tag me. Or yeah, if I get hurt, I want to be covered, because that was one of the Daniel Jones
Yeah.
things was.
Well, with Caleb, I mean, what's the pushback with that? Because they got rid of their quarterback for Caleb. Because did they?
Oh, he signed it. He's fine. He signed like last week.
So did he sign
But
with the no tag? Or
I've
they
heard.
put the
Well,
tag?
I haven't seen the official contract, but I heard that was a part in it. So
Oh.
I could be wrong. Don't like quote me at that. But I've heard that was what took it so long. That was a major part
Okay,
that they were
'cause
like, nah.
You get what I'm saying? Because they're in a little bit of a bind because they done sent their quarterback off.
Yeah, if he didn't sign, they were screwed.
So like,
But,
yeah.
But I don't think that's gonna quite go this long. And I mean, we've already seen the kick and play. Like,
yeah.
and he was at practice Monday and it was like pouring. And like, so he's not practicing, but he's on the field in pouring rain with the
So
team.
there's
Like,
he wants to.
he wants to be there. They
So he
just
did
need
show
to.
up. He just didn't.
Yeah, he's just not practicing.
So he's almost like Ayuk.
Like Ayuk. And I heard
Okay.
Ayuk even like showed up. He talked to the GM and then left again. I think Jordan Love might not have been there the whole day either, but they're there. Like, there's definitely intent to play. So the panic
Early
on that,
too.
and it's
might not be. I think they might not be pushing.
you don't start getting nervous until you start getting the preseason,
Yeah.
or like next week when
And
you
that-
start having joint
That
practices.
depends on how preseason goes.
Well, that's
because
true.
remember, was it Zeke? They were winning.
And then
their
Tony
preseason-
Pollard was running all over
Mhm.
everybody, and suddenly it was like,
Let's talk.
"Hey, I'm gonna come back to play." Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Or you get the opposite where
he still
nothing's
got his
working, and
money,
you're
but
like,
still, like, yeah.
your team don't look so great without me there, big
Yeah,
guy. Like,
Emmitt Smith alone. Yeah,
Yeah.
they was losing
they
those
looked
games.
bad, and Emmett got his money. But I don't think a lot of these contract stuff's that big a deal. Like, I think we make big deals out of contracts, but the players want to play and the owners want them to play. They're gonna find a way to put something out there.
Some of them.
And let's be real.
It got a little
The
ugly.
lowest paid dude in the league makes more than most people dream of. So
That's very true.
let's be real.
That's
okay.
like lottery money.
Yeah. Like, you're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars to millions of dollars.
Le'Veon Bell, that got kind of ugly.
Yeah, and because of that, that's never gonna happen again.
Never say.
Well, never say never, but yeah, like Le'Veon himself is like, I'd have signed with the Steelers before I'd have hung out a year again.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not worried about that. But getting the negatives out of the way, well, kind of, because I guess if you're a Pittsburgh fan, you really like Russell Wilson. Him being hurt is a negative, but
He's not hurt though, is he?
it's apparently not a real hurt. It's like a minor like hamstring.
They had
tweak.
good looks with him too. So
Yeah, but oh man, Justin Fields out there just throwing bombs to people.
That's not, I saw
just
some clips.
putting dots. He's because I saw a couple more clips. And he was moving. He was doing.
Now my only thing about Fields is, like I said before, he can get a little
Gun shy
when people are trying to hurt him. So it's one thing when you just out there and you just, here's the ball, but when you have somebody who's physically trying to hurt you, trying to hit you, that's when he starts running the wrong way. He starts running circles. He starts to miss people. So I had high faith in him last year, and he kind of got better, but not to where he should be.
Well, Tomlin was very adamant about nothing changed. Like, I'm not giving you anything to try to write about. Nothing. Like, nothing's changed. We're doing things the same way.
Yeah.
He's in there.
I mean, he got to practice,
and
right?
we're gonna, we'll see on that.
I want the best for Fields. I don't know why I do. I like him. He's a young kid, but you have to prove it at the end of the day. It's like, can you hang in the NFL or can't you? So, I don't like to completely write.
Well, and the thing about Pittsburgh is because that's the thing. Like, that's like
it's a better team.
I always bring it back to us, but it's kind of like I feel like with the Giants and stuff. Y'all are kind of the same way. Like, there's certain teams where, like, your offense isn't the pinnacle of the team.
You don't think so with Dallas? You think it's just defense?
Well, I think y'all are probably more balanced than like us in Pittsburgh.
It took a long
time.
But
like,
to get there.
For a long time, your defense was everything.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what I think that's what's so disappointing about
your offense
not
can keep
performing
scoring, but if your defense doesn't show up, you lost anyway.
But Pittsburgh had no offense for years, and their defense has literally been getting them playoffs by itself.
Yeah.
So if you have an offense that can throw one bomb a quarter to put you, either get you a touchdown or put you in field goal range.
Yeah.
And then even Justin Fields, let's say he goes back to the worst we've seen of him, which was a lot of running in circles, running backwards, doing more running to avoid getting hit and then moving the ball. The defense got to breathe and their offense stayed off the field. You can still win like that. So,
Roethlisberger, like, highest interception game, they still won.
Yeah, he had like 6 picks and they still won because the defense is just ridiculous. Sometimes you need an offense that can waste time more than even score points when you have defenses like that. So, like, and I mean, oh my God, I saw Peyton Willis. I keep calling him Patrick. Peyton Willis just streaking through. He has no ligaments, and he's still one of the best defenders in the league. Like, y'all gotta.
Oh, he was.
And it's so ridiculous. Like,
if that was like a real game.
That dude would have got obliterated.
Yeah, they would.
And to have him be a guy to just throw in there with linebackers that are already amazing, it's like, dude, why?
I mean, it's the Steelers. As much as I personally hate the Steelers, I'm not in denial about anything.
As a guy with a team that's been trying to rebuild for like 15 years, it's crazy that they can just regularly grab superstars, especially on defense.
Like, they might not make it past the playoffs, but I have full confidence they'll have a winning record. I do, and that's like last year. I'm like, they not done yet. You just give them some time.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense.
Tomlin, I do like.
Staying on the East Coast, Rodgers is back, and I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, he's throwing the most beautiful passes you've ever seen. He's hitting people, but you're kind of in that like, no, you can't put much weight on it when you go. Yeah, but the Jets, because the problem is, and it's not about his play. Nobody believes the Jets can unjet themselves.
Well, even with him getting hurt as early as he got hurt very early.
It was like he played 4. He had like one completion, one run, one like bad play, and then his knee went.
But their season was better than people thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like, you know, like, so if he stays healthy and he has some scoring, because oh my god, I just found his name.
Aaron Rodgers.
No,
Robert
Will,
Saleh.
the quarterback.
Zach Wilson.
He couldn't score.
Yeah.
So I was just about to say
He wasn't even just score. He couldn't move the ball.
He couldn't. But what I'm saying is that should not and won't be Rodgers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if he can score, and their defense is nice.
It's ridiculous. And they've gotten better. They added more talent. Because remember, they added Mike Williams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They added more talent. They have more talent on defense. Like, Hassan Reddick is going to get signed. And I heard, who was it, Greenberg this morning talking about it? Yeah, Greeny was talking about it earlier. And, you know, this might be well wishes of a Jets fan. But if the Raiders come out, we saw in receiver that he was not happy with how, like, Jimmy Garoppolo, he multiple times in game, I need the hell out of here. If they go out and the Raiders aren't playing well and he's losing, he could be a Jet by the trade deadline. Because
you believe that?
Yeah. I could see it happening.
Yeah.
Because he ain't going to be happy sticking around with them struggling.
Yeah.
And I think they could use the improvement. They might need to get a first-round quarterback.
Yeah.
And you're only going to do that with a, you know, you're going to need stuff to draft. And let's be real. What does the Jets need in a draft? Nothing. They need nothing in the draft. Like, that's not what they're looking for. They need to win.
Yeah.
Like, so give up a first-round pick.
You pretty much got everything.
I don't care.
You just gotta do it. Yeah.
I don't care if we give up a first-round pick. We're trying to get a Super Bowl. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And they waited, right?
But I got that team could, if Aaron Rodgers, I think Brian Clark said earlier today, he said they need to treat him like a lit candle and you're out of matches. He might have been like while you were camping or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, nobody needs to be able to breathe near him. You need to protect him. You need to surround him with people that huddle him. Like, he is a valuable commodity, and that's how this needs to go. But let's see. I'm trying to think. You know, all the training camps. So we Pittsburgh looked good.
I heard Baker Evans, Mike
Oh
Evans.
yeah, that looks like just like it ended at the end of the year. They're just
babies, so
they just love each other. You guys are my best friends.
Well, you
like,
know how we
yeah.
found that quarterback. We've seen it happen.
Oh my god,
like,
he's just well. And I mean, Baker's had or not Baker. Mike Evans has had a new quarterback. Most of his career, he's been rotating quarterbacks, coordinators, and he averages 1,000 yards every season.
Yeah.
So I mean, you give him a guy he likes, and dear God, who knows what he could do?
I heard Mahomes and
Mahomes
Worthy.
earlier. I think it was Monday. Mahomes just scrambling and letting Worthy just run faster than everybody. He gets a touchdown. Him and Travis Kelce.
I'm not
connected earlier.
I was just you brought that up. I was like, yeah.
Kadarius Toney got laid out. Travis Kelce tried to fight the guy for laying him out, but I'd have beat Kelce up too. Screw him. But like, no, like, be tough. You don't start a fight because I hit him. It's football. Sit down, you little punk. But yeah, he caught the ball like shit. Maybe that'll help. Maybe you'll catch the ball more if we start hitting you in practice. Hey, come on. Get out of here.
I saw them fight. Is that why they were fighting?
Yeah, that's why they're fighting. Oh, and speaking of fighting, dear Lord, the Texans were fighting themselves because that defense. That defense is hitting like they had pads on, and there was no pads. Oh my God, they are aggressive.
Like
they are harassing starters. Stephon Diggs ended up on the ground like 10 times, and like I said, there's no pads. You shouldn't be playing this aggressive yet. Oh my God, I am so scared of them.
I love it.
They are so scary. They are so scary. That Houston team is going to be ridiculous. I can't.
Maybe it's a Texas Super Bowl. Let's see. Shut up. Anyway.
Well, I mean, who's going to get it? San Francisco, Philly? I'm sorry. I think Philly is going to implode.
You think Philly's done?
I don't think they're like they had everything at the end of last year. They look like trash. You lose a Hall of Famer, and I'm supposed to believe that you
got it.
No. The Hall of Famer's backup's going to make the line just better. Like, no, you couldn't block last year. Jalen Hurts was under duress. Like, come on. You're going to be by Tampa in the playoffs. Like, get out of here. They're going to be trash. I'm sorry. They're not. Like, let me not. Trash might be accepted. They're not going to be Super Bowl bound. No, it is not.
Either,
but
honestly. Dallas.
Oh, Commanders. Commanders, yeah. The
they
Commanders.
did. I hate to say it. Whatever. They gonna
But
always be
but they
potato skins to me.
Daniels to Dotson, I've seen that, and that looked really good. He's out there dealing, putting the ball, where it needs to be. I'm not seeing. Usually by day 2, you're starting to see the trolls on Twitter, the trolls online, they showed this pass, but look at this pass. And I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not seeing the team that's like just looking disappointing. I'm seeing like for every bad pass somebody gives, I'm seeing 3 or 4 good ones. Like, I don't see the team that looks like, God, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Like, everybody looks like they came back to camp like
I'm ready.
Ready to
Yeah.
go. This could be one of the tightest years.
I think I said that earlier.
I could
was
see
like,
this being one of the.
I think this is gonna be a really good season. I do. I hope so, but like I do. I feel like everybody kind of like this is the one draft pick where people got what they needed to fill in those gaps and those holes. Usually you get who you want. Oh, because they're flashy, because they this, and I really feel like this is the one everyone's like the smart linebacker, the smart defender, the smart even if you get a quarterback, you needed a quarterback. Like you know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah.
I didn't get a quarterback because he's flashy. I got him because he's a good quarterback, and this is the kind of quarterback we need. Like they made y'all went got wide receiver.
Yeah, and I mean we got there's tape on Hard Knocks where they were like, if it's Harrison or Neighbors, and we had coaches that were like Neighbors. Like I want Neighbors.
He looked good.
He is so good. I haven't seen somebody just dominate because like I said, like I've seen people dominate in training camp. But it's usually because our secondary looks bad.
Yeah.
Deontay Banks was laying on his head on one play, and he still caught the ball. Like, he is so good. I haven't seen this since Odell Beckham.
You should not get excited.
I'm trying not. I haven't seen this much explosion.
He was broke last year, so you might.
I haven't seen this much explosion in wide receivers since Odell Beckham.
What happens to me, as soon as I believe, I love my babies, but as soon as I believe that's when they hurt me, they're going to lose a game at whatever. As soon as they get me like, okay, this might be it. It hurts. So I try to contain it.
I mean, I'm watching.
People be like, "Oh, they look good." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, whatever." I try to keep it contained. So, but you was really excited.
Jalen Hyatt looks way better. Like he's doing this year the stuff that we thought he was going to do last year. And Wandell is starting to really like.
You gotta keep.
But then on the other side, the defense is like our tackle is gone because like he missed the day. Jermaine Illuminor missed the day because Dexter Lawrence hit him in the chest yesterday. And his reaction was basically like, I deny anybody in the league to let Dexter Lawrence hit him in the chest
and see if you
and think if you're playing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I got you.
Like, yeah, I'm like, see, that's a good problem.
I haven't seen any footage of Dallas.
Yeah, I can't find training camp footage.
I only have people, so I've been listening to what people were saying, and our rookies Guyton, Tyler Guyton, they was like. He looks good. Like they hoping that he gets ready. He gonna be there. But BB is who they've been.
Oh yeah. I've heard. What is it? Luafau? Y'all got Luafau? I'm trying to remember who. I think y'all are the ones that picked up Luafau. I've heard it's not like spectacular play. He just seems in position a lot, and they're like that can be.
I'm still the rookies. I'm still trying to remember.
I think it's Luafau because I think yeah.
I haven't heard anything. I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to with the rookies. I'm like. But
I've heard he's just very in position, seems to know where he's supposed to be, and kind of getting the flow of the game down.
Cause what I got, Kalen Carp, I would say his name right, Carson.
Oh yeah, the corner, yeah.
So
they say he's been
looking pretty good. Like
y'all develop corners really well. Y'all have a new corner that's a star almost every year.
Yeah, but we really that corner safety and corner I think is where they really are trying to
hunker down.
Yeah. So
y'all had so many injuries. I think that kind of makes it hard to believe in it.
That really hurt too. So I'm just trying the rookies. I'm trying to remember it's the ones I know because like I said everybody's been talking about it.
Yeah.
But I've looked. I can't really find anything. But I'm just excited that it started again. I'm just. So when you go to look at
watching
my favorite
fresh clips,
my favorite nice. Stations and stuff, they actually now they're talking.
It's no longer so. When they get out there, who would you like to see start? Yeah. No, we know who's out there now.
So this is so I feel like it's just gonna get better, and I'm gonna have more and more, info.
Yeah.
But
it is. Oh man, it's so much fun. And a lot of teams start joint practices next week, so you'll get to start seeing these guys against Other people.
I've heard good things. Zimmerman with the boys.
Zimmer.
Zimmer. I said Zimmerman. I knew that though. You know I knew Mike Zimmer. But it's a good chemistry going on. Like
Yeah, I've
it's
heard that's
showing
working.
discipline and stuff. Like I feel like we needed discipline. And I feel like that had a lot to do. The penalty. We always get penalties,
Yeah.
and that's the lack of discipline. You know.
It's 100%. Yeah.
So I'm feeling good. I think
I'm
once we get
excited.
this contract crap out the way. We
Yeah.
can focus on football. I think I'm very excited about this year. I think this is going to be a really good year. I think I'm gonna like have absolutely no nails. Like my nails are gonna be
Like I
stripped.
said,
I think that there's gonna be a lot of headaches and
Daniel Jones can take us to the playoffs and get a win with a really crappy team. Because I'm sorry, that team overall was crap. Like,
you think it's gonna be Daniel Jones at the end? You think they're gonna send him down?
that depends. See, the problem comes down to if he's winning or not.
And that, of course.
And that's the thing. I don't
Of
think.
course.
Well, yeah. I think the thing about it is I don't think people are basically have this idea if your quarterback doesn't show you Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, then
He's
they
no
can't be your
good,
quarterback. And I'm like, if we're a top 3 defense in the number 12 offense, you can win games. You win Super Bowls like that. Like we've seen teams do that
You
a
think
lot.
Eli.
If he can give me,
carbon copy.
if he can give me 2-0, our really fast guy just happened to run people and throw it downfield twice a game.
I heard
We can win games.
So Dabo might be calling the plays, you said?
Yeah, that's been the conversation for a while. I hadn't completely heard it, but I heard that there's behind the scenes conversation that the 3-game winning streak we went on with DeVito, where DeVito looked like he was about to replace Daniel Jones, we switched up and Dayball started calling plays.
Okay.
And so if literally the only time we looked anywhere near feasible all year offensively,
he was calling the plays,
then yeah, he needs to keep calling.
Did he stop? Why would he stop?
I think they were still trying to see what they were going to do. The season was kind of chalked. You kind of knew. So it was kind of like
it doesn't even help to win. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't help to win. I'm going to give him another chance. And this will be, because I just showed that clearly we can make things happen.
So
okay,
now
you're
it's up
calling
to
again.
you whether or not I keep
It's
you.
still not seeing. It went back to not working well. Then I think I'm going to have to start calling the plays again.
Yeah.
Because Kafka's a good coordinator. I think Daboll's a better. It's not even about him not being a good.
With Dallas too, didn't it? With,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Daboll is a better play caller.
Yeah. I mean, he's a quarterback with
Robert Saleh calls the defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin is a defensive coach, but you have to have a coordinator because I'm the head coach. You can't be full-fledged the coordinator and the coach.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
But
trust me, I've seen that.
We'll see how that goes. I'm happy. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking seeing people play football. It makes me happy.
It makes me happy. I'm definitely ready. This is just week 1 of training camp. We'll see how
And
week 2
you know
go.
what?
Who comes out, who just starts
I've said the
showing
Cowboys are the LL Cool J of football. It makes sense that my daughter picked them. And I'm okay with it because even though Jay can't talk, I'm pretty sure he's a Giants fan.
Whatever. They do have the highest female fan base. So,
and
then for the reason she gave.
For the reason, because there's a star. It's so pretty. It's so pretty.
I've like got other little girls become Cowboy fans because like you like the star. It's pretty, right? Like
oh,
I gotta get you a jersey in there. This one friend, he's a wear the skins. He was like, you leave her alone. Like, I got you, boo. I can get you. Yeah, I like to convert Dallas fan.
Yeah. But as of right now, I think that's about all we got. You know, camp's still going. Hopefully she gets us Nora for next week. Craig hopefully will be here next week. He don't usually stay sick. But yeah, and I can't keep using Deanna to fill space. So that hurts my heart. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Craig's not here to say that, so I'll do that part. And then hit us up on Twitter and Instagram.
Comment. Tell us what you're hearing. What you think about training camp.
What training camp's going well for your team, or what you're worried about.
Back to you.
And I'll let y'all next time. All right.
Peace.
Peace.